What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, lads, we are going to be going over. We're gonna be going over what 2K I think are gonna do with packs. So I'm gonna release this video. It'll be about like 10 past 7 my time. So we got 2 hours before they announce the packs. I'll be about 3.5 hours before they announce the headliners. Lads, what the hell are 2K gonna do? This is like a huge day for my team tomorrow. This is such an important pack day, and I will like. I genuinely think I will talk. I'll talk a little bit more about it later. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a video later, just how important tomorrow is for my team. And it's not about 2K releasing god tier players. I think it's an incredibly important day for the my team community. I think it's incredible. I think it's one of the most important days of the year. And I don't mean necessarily like important for the grand community, because I cannot stress enough, like, as like a my team community, we're a very small factor of the community. Because again, like, I just saw Nirmani tweet. Nirmani has gotten first. He's gotten first freaking level 40 3 of the 4 seasons, and he's just had enough. He's just physically done with this game. And I haven't got back to his DM yet. Shout out to Manny, man. This guy has helped me out so much over the last few years. And I want to spend 30 seconds. I'll get onto my point very soon, but I do want to give him his props for 30 seconds. I'm going to spend 30 seconds thanking Nirmani for everything he's done in terms of not only for me, for Ty, for all of us as a community. Whenever he is someone who is willing to put in the time to get these grinds. He's willing to put in the time to get these top players. Did he end up at times having to purchase a bit of MT to get these top players? It seems like it. But like the amount of money he spent on VC over the years, the amount of time he spent on the game, it's clear that the ban is he's just mentally checked out. So I do want to thank Manny for everything he's done for not only myself but for all of us. He's the guy who will grind everything first, and he helps out so many of us by allowing us to do our job, which is showcasing the cards. So he'll be missed, man. He'll be missed by a lot of us. So anyway, I tweeted out this. 2K definitely want to punish people. So what's the prediction? They're going to release some absolute. What they very much want to do, especially by tweeting out you're going to get banned, then spotlight sims, then banning everybody. They want to make people basically be like, oh, either quit the game or, oh, I want to come back and get all these cards and buy VC. They want one or the other. They don't want people to stay as they're doing. So someone said Giannis, but who knows? Someone else correct. Ben Simmons or Magic, then probably Giannis or Braun could see Wilt. Wilt's an interesting one. Prob saving first, Dark Matter still All-Star. I agree. I do agree, but like, you just never know. They might bring it in earlier this year. So Carl thinks Simmons might have a new user if we come back to my team. I'm not sure. Point guard glitch Simmons. It wouldn't put it past me if they do a glitch type set tomorrow, by the way. It would not put it past me. I doubt it's going to be big. They would lose so much money. I guess they're just going on. Was already in the calendar. This ban wave has been on the calendar. Just a heads up. They didn't decide the ban wave on Sunday. This ban wave has been on the cards. This ban wave has been on the cards as long as these packs are on the cards. I'm good with that. Stupid enough. I knew what could happen. Yeah, I mean, like, look, everyone who bought MT took the risk. I think everyone who got banned, most people that got banned are reasonable enough people to know that they probably deserved it. But going to be Opal, Braun, or Kobe, PG, Taco, all of the above. It's an out of position drop. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's out of position. Like, I think it's going to be one of the most cracked drops of the year. I think it's going to be one of the most absolutely cracked drops of the year, lads. I'm thinking. I think it's too early to see Bol. It's not too early to see point guard Simmons. Now, we had 96 overall point guard Simmons last year. In this exact week, but no, next week. So if you guys, one thing that I think we might see as a set is on the 10th of February, on the 11th of February last year, the level up set came out. The level up set came out on the 11th of February last year. I do remember that because the only reason that I remember that very specifically is because I had a housewarming party on the 12th of February, and I remember while the housewarming party going on, running upstairs to my office to record the video titled like Thor in my team. So it was this set right here that came out on the 11th of February. And these level up cards, you could like... You could either evo them. See, if you got like wilt, you got 97 wilt, you could either evo them, or if you pulled like a level up token, you could exchange this card and the token, and you just get a 98 wilt, which is kind of cool. But then we got like Thorough last year. We had a shooting Ben Simmons, or we had a point guard Sims who couldn't really shoot, as well as like we had JT Thor. I do miss rubies and packs. I don't care what he says. I miss rubies and packs. But like we have some of these guys already. Like KPJ was a beast last year. He genuinely was a beast. A lot of his stuff that he's not a card suited for this year. This guy was the damn best. If you guys remember Derek Anderson, he had base 113 on quick, which was such a good release. Quick dribble style, range extender. Like, deep players weren't built like this last year. They weren't. So I actually think we might get something very, very similar to this. I think that not only are we going to get a good pack drop, we're going to get something like an Evo drop because it forces people on the game. I think that during this ban, 2K are going to want their player base to feel like they've missed out on as much as possible. I think it's incredibly short-sighted. I think it's an incredibly short-sighted way of going about it. But I think that if 2K lose every single one of their like hardcore fan base, that they believe that in the totality of the game, that they losing like 2% of the fan base, which caused 95% of the issues of the game, is a good thing. I genuinely do think that they're probably happy with losing their entire hardcore fan base with their decisions that have been made. And I think something like this is going to do two things. I think giving a really cool set of cards is going to... I think just giving like a god tier set of cards isn't going to really move the needle too much. But I think that giving like a god tier set of cards, as well as something like an Evo incentive where they can get better, where the players can get better, and like maybe Metamorphosis tomorrow. Maybe Metamorphosis. If you guys don't remember what Metamorphosis is, basically it is... I don't know why I typed Metamorphosis instead of just Zion. It's like a set where, say Zion Williamson here, he had a terrible release, and he then got quick dribble style, Kobe, we can base 3, Kobe on very quick, quick dribble, like, got all the best SIGs in the game. And it was just the same card, they just changed their animations. I think that's something that we might see. Because if they go and give us a really good set of cards, as well as like a playable thing that people are going to have to use, a reason for people to use those cards on top of Spotlight Sims, I think that it's going to cause two things. It's either going to cause guys that are like hardcore players, when they come back after their ban, to just really just say, no, it's going to make them either think, I never want to get banned again because I want to play all this, or screw this, I'm out. And I think that for 2K, that is the most beneficial situation, is that there are no players, is that as few people as possible think in their heads, I'm going to play this game exactly like I did before the ban. I think they want everyone banned to either quit or stay and think, I never want to be banned like this again. I'm going to put money into VC. Because I think that they probably would rather guys not play the game than spend money on MT. I think that's my opinion of it all. So I think we see something absolutely gassed, and we also see something, I think we might see something on top of packs to make people really excited about tomorrow. And do I think we see anything in game in terms of like 2K changing and being proactive in terms of like making people more like inclined to buy VC instead of MT? No, I don't think so. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.